Hello dear students, today we are going to start our first chapter, that is nature and significance of management. Now let's see what is the meaning of this title. So meaning of nature is qualities or character and the meaning of significance is importance. In this chapter we are going to learn about what are the qualities or characteristics of management and what are the importance of management also. So question arises, what is a management? Yes. So before that we are going to see the short story of successful management. I hope you are heard the name about HCL company, that is Hindustan Computer Limited. It is an Indian multinational information technology, that is IT service and consulting company. At a time when India had a total of 250 computers, that time Shiv Nadar, he is the founder and CEO of HCL company. Attributes means he believed on the success of group of its management team and their entrepreneurial spirit. He transferred IT hardware company into IT enterprises. This success happened because of their management. They believes that a satisfied employees means workers create a satisfied customer. If customer is satisfied, obviously profit is there. If profit is there, we can satisfy to our shareholders. If everyone who are engaged in a business process, if everyone is satisfied, that is the success of management. So now let's see what is the definition of management. So management, it is a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. Here two important words are there, that is effectively and efficiently. Now let's see what is the meaning of effective and efficiency. So effective means completing the task within a time or before a time. It is a time matters. And what is the efficiency? Completing the task within minimum cost, otherwise low wastage, otherwise minimum efforts. So effectively concerned with the cost or efforts. So now let's see what is the main difference between effectiveness and efficiency. So what is the meaning of effectiveness? Complete the task within a time. And meaning of efficiency, completing the task within minimum cost. What is the object of effectiveness? Achieving a result on time. So main focus of effectiveness is time. And what is the objective of efficiency? Achieving a result with the minimum wastage of time and effort, or you can call a cost. So main focus of efficiency is cost. So both things are important for a management. If you are completing your orders, otherwise if you are completing your work within a time, so you are effective. But you are completing your work within a time, but you did a lot of wastage of your material, that time you are effective but not efficient. And another example, you did your work well done, otherwise minimum wastage, but time is required to complete that task is more, that time you are efficient but you are not effective. So effectiveness and efficiency both are like two sides of a coin, and both are very important for the management. And the main task of manager, otherwise management team, is to balance both. Okay, so I hope you can clearly understood this difference. So for 1 mark question, they are going to ask what is the efficiency, and maximum time this question is going to be asked, so prepare for it. So next bit is characteristics of management. So according to your syllabus, they are given total 7 characteristics of management. Just I will read one by one and explain one by one. Okay, so first characteristics is management is a goal oriented process Second one, management is all pervasive. Third one, management is multidimensional. Fourth one, management is a continuous process. Fifth one, management is a group activity. Sixth one, management is a dynamic function. Seventh one, management is an intangible force. So now let's see one by one. So first one is management is a goal oriented process. So now let's see what is a goal oriented process. So organization has a set of simple and clearly stated, means defined goals, which are the basic reason for its existence. Management is the effort of individuals in the organization towards achieving these goals. Means what? Each organization has their set of basic goals. You can call vision or mission. Just like if any schools, otherwise colleges are there. So what is the main goal for school or colleges? Good result of a student and admission. So if our management is working for that goals, to achieve that goals. Okay, so I hope you understood clearly. Second one, management is all pervasive. So what is the meaning of pervasive? Means all over. The use of management is not restricted, it is applicable to all organizations, big or small, profitable or non-profitable, that not the matter. Means what? Any kind of organization need a management. Okay, means suppose if it is hospital is there, school is there, for your homes also, IT companies may be there, farming, means in any field management is required. Okay, so it may be a organization may be a big or small, that not the matter here. The organization making a profit or loss, that not also the matter here. But for any kind of organization, if people's group of people are working together, their management is essential. So that is management is all pervasive. Next characteristics is management is multidimensional. So multidimensional, here management is categorized in three dimensions, that is a management of work, management of people and management of operations. So let's see one by one. So what is a management of work? Means in every organization main goal is to satisfy their customer. Is it right? Yes. So main goal of any kind of organization to satisfy their customer. For that we have to make some plans, we have to make some budgets, otherwise we are assigning some duties to our employees, we are assigning some authorities for to check that things. So means management of work, means we are going for a plans, we are going for a budget, we are going for assigning the authorities, etc, etc. Then term comes management of people. So organization means it is a group of people. Is it right? Yes. So it is essential to manage that group of peoples also. Means what? Employees are a greatest asset for every organization. So satisfying employees is a major task of management, and detailed study we can do about this management of people in staffing chapter. So we can learn more depth study of management of people in staffing chapter. Okay, so now let's see what is the third dimension. So what is the third dimension? That is the management of operation. So no matter what kind of organization is, but by using some inputs into desired outputs for consumption, this is interlinked with the both management of a work and management of people. Means what? By both combining management of work and management of people, we are going for the management of operation. I hope you understood clearly. So, and this is also important bit according to your exam point of view. Okay, so next characteristics is management of management is a continuous process. Okay, So it is a never ending process. It consists of series of interrelated functions which perform continuously. So here in logo they are given, means management is a continuous process. It is never going to end. It is just like a cycle. If what are the tasks performing by the manager? Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. These are the functions of management. And after planning we should go for the organization of people. After organization we should go for the staffing process. After staffing we are go for the directing, then controlling. Once again this cycle is going to be continuous. Okay, so next thing is management is a group activity. So just initially only I told what is a organization, means it is a group of people, and if the group of people, we have to go for the management of that group of people. Okay, that is the management of people. That is, organization is a collection of many individuals, means n number of peoples. Every individuals contributes toward achieving the goals. Means what? In every organization there are group of peoples. Organization means group of people. In that organization each person performing their different tasks, is it right? But for the same goals. Means what? One is doing different, one is doing different. You can take the example of your home. Each family members, they are performing different household works to complete household works. That is the, it is a group activity. So next one, management is a dynamic function. So dynamic means changing. Okay, so management adapt itself to changing environment. It interacts with the external environment like a social, economic and political factors. Means what? If any external factors, it is going to be changed. According to that we have to change our plans. According to that we have to change our organization process. Means just if any social factor it is going to affect it to our business, we have to take a decision like that. If economic factors are going to affecting to our business, we have to take a decision like that. According to that we have to change our plans. Just like how we are doing now, that means regular means daily how we are going to conduct our regular classes, but due to the social factor we are conducting a classes like this. So that means we have to change a plan, but we have to do a work. That is the thing. Management is a dynamic function. So next one, management is intangible force. So intangible means what? We are not going to see with this naked eyes. Okay, it cannot be seen or touched, only it can be felt in the way the organization function. Means what? Any organization function we are not able to see, we are not able to touch it, but we can feel it. Means process is going to run there, but we are not going to see that result. We can see, no doubt within that, but process of management we are not able to see. So I hope up to this much you are clearly understood, but if you have any doubt you can ask. Thank you. Be safe, stay at home, take care, bye bye.